Hello, and welcome to Beyond Books, where we talk about books and go beyond. I'm your host. I'm Renee, co-host Raina. Snack of the day is Milk-Bone flavor biscuits, little flavor minis. And we'll start with a nice little, here, this is a red one. It's probably beef. So we'll give that to Raina, and we're going to get started because I am going to go over my TBR for the month of March. It's already March 2nd. It's hard to believe. So it's about time I let you know what my reading plans are. So I'm going to start with a book that I've actually already finished because it was so good. And I actually started it at the end of February. And that is The Maid by Nita Prose. This was the book, or one of the books, that I read for the quick to judgment tag. I did it actually, I believe, just this week. And the thing with the tag was you were supposed to read the first paragraph of several books and then decide which one you wanted to put on your TBR. Well, this one won by first paragraph. I thought it was kind of the most interesting, that sort of drew me in for several reasons. And I was not disappointed at all with the book. I'll talk about it a little bit more when I do my monthly wrap up. But I can tell you, very enjoyable read. Obviously, it went pretty quickly for me. So next is a book that, again, I have now already started, because once I finished The Maid, I just jumped right into this one. And I've got a little bit done there. That is Frederick Bachman's Us Against You. This is basically Beartown Part 2. Part 3 is a book called The Winners. So far, I am already quite impressed with this. Now, I gave Beartown 5 stars. If you remember, I read that back in, I think it was October of 2024. So let's see what I think of this when I'm done with it. Again, so far, I'm very impressed. I love the way he handles the relationships between people. I love the characters from Beartown. And I'm enjoying that. Next on my list, I have Don't Cry for Me. This is by Daniel Black. Now, again, this is kind of a sister read, if you will, to his other book, Isaac's Song. I read this in January. I believe it was the January book of the month. This is told from the son's point of view, Isaac. And this is told from the dad's point of view. Can't remember his name. I think it's Jacob. Yeah, Jacob. I was going to say Jason. Anyway, I look forward to it. Now, I did not give Isaac's Song 5 stars, but it was pretty close. Very enjoyable, and I do recommend it. So, again, let's see what ends up happening with this. See if I like it as much. Most people I know who have read both of them, like them both pretty much equally. So, we'll see. Now, last but not least here, I have a John Grisham book, and that is Camino Ghosts. This is part of a trilogy. He hardly ever writes books that are serialized, but these are. This is from the Camino Island series. The first one is called Camino Island. The second one is Camino Winds. And then this one is Camino Ghosts. Now, these books are a little bit different for John Grisham in that they do not have a lawyer as the main character. The main character in these is actually a man who is a bookseller. And he lives on this island, Camino Island. It's a fictitious island off the coast of the northern part of Florida, East Coast side. And he loves writers. He invites writers to his house for big parties and, all kinds of things like that. And he kind of funds them while they're getting going. And, so there's always something going on with that. There's a crime that happened in the first one. So let's see what ends up happening with that. If there's any follow-up to that, that will be interesting. So it's still Grisham in a lot of ways, but yeah, no lawyers in those. So that's kind of different and interesting. Now, that doesn't seem like very much. You know that I'll read more than that. I have the Book of the Month coming, and Book of the Month did something good this month, something nice for people who reached a certain level with them once you've bought a certain amount of books. And that is, they gave a free choice to me of the books that were part of the Book of the Year awards. So the books I had a choice of, and I'm not going to tell you which one I chose, but I'll tell you what books I had a choice from. The first one is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. Now, all these would have come out in 2024. The Lion Women of Tehran by Marjan Kamali. Phantasma by Kaylie Smith. The Women by Kristin Hanna. And The Wedding People by Alison Epach. So, I don't know. What would you choose from those 5 if you had a chance? This is a free book, so it's going to come right along with my Book of the Month choice. So that'll be fun and interesting. We'll get to open 2 books this month. So, yeah. So I want to leave a little room on the TBR for those. That's why I didn't really choose too many books. I don't know. I still may end up adding something else because I already finished The Maid, and I'm pretty much delving into Beartown pretty wholeheartedly here. Or not Beartown, it's the second one, Us Against You. So, yeah, let's see what happens. If you like my content, thanks. I thank you for subscribing. Yeah, where am I going? If you haven't already, please do so. Is what I'm asking you. And don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you like my content. Thank you so much for watching. One more snack. And have a great day.